We shall now listen to the message of the Dean at the conclusion of the Modified Enhanced Online Week of Science and of the academic year 2019-2020. We shall now listen to Professor Ray Donne S. Papa, PhD, Dean of the UST College of Science.
One of the biggest disappointments for the College of Science community when the pandemic happened is that we had to indefinitely cancel the highly anticipated events in our college calendar. No one was more disappointed than the team tasked to organize the Science Week, Araw Parangal ng Agham, the Toast Awards, and the Pagtatapos 2020. The events of these past 5 days have made me realize how fortunate I am to have been trained as a scientist together with my colleagues, to have an imagination that works double time, and indeed overtime, especially when faced with challenging situations. There was a time that because of the heavy burdens caused by the pandemic, the members of the college seemed quiet, unresponsive, unproductive, and even unwilling to deal with the situation at hand. Slowly, with a more careful disposition and a positive outlook, we were able to settle into the new normal, finishing the term using emergency remote teaching, patiently dealing with the challenges posed by this sudden shift, complying with revised university and college policies to protect the welfare and well-being of our faculty, students, and support staff in the college. Now, with renewed vigor, we are moving on with plans for the implementation of the enriched virtual mode of learning for the first term, heeding the call of our rector, Father Richard Ang, OP, to carry on and win the battle against COVID-19 in the education front. The Modified Enhanced Online Week of Science, or MEOWS, was conceptualized and executed with a few yet extremely important components: faith, imagination, resilience, and excellence, or FIRE. Why these four? First and foremost, it was after Father Regent's first online monthly Mass where I started toying with the idea that we can hold more online activities in the college, utilizing the power of social media and the internet to connect to our stakeholders. It was indeed faith and the guidance of the Holy Spirit that emboldened me in preparing the plans for MEOWS. On the other hand, it was imagination which led the team to formulate and conceptualize how to go about organizing this event. A play of words which was inspired by the different levels of quarantine that had been imposed by our government led me to suggest naming the event as Modified Enhanced Online Week of Science. And believe it or not, I thought of the acronym while taking a shower. As soon as the organizing committee for MEOWS had been formed, what led the way for the team was our collective resilience. The team, which was composed of myself, Father Regent, the chairs of the Science Week, Araw Parangal, and Pagtatapos committees, our e-learning specialist, social media committee chair, and student representatives, looked for words to represent our collective cause. And since resilire, the Latin word for resilience, was suggested as the name for the online variety show, we decided to adopt resilience for our theme. We wanted to show how the College of Science and its members are resilient and able to adapt to the current situation, while showing strength and resolve to continue with its quest for excellence in science education and research. We adopted the theme, Shaping Resilience, Strengthening Science, because we saw how the pandemic is a dynamic event which is continually evolving, and as such, continuously shaping our college, which is tasked to produce alumni who would eventually serve as scientific frontliners for this and any other problems that humanity may face in the future. Lastly, we wanted to showcase excellence, or in Filipino, galing. We have always used galing science as our college motto. Galing science is a way of life for those who truly value the college. This is in no way a mere slogan that we aimlessly throw about without any weight whatsoever. In pushing through with MEOWS, specifically events such as the thesis poster presentations, the Parangal ng UST Science Awards, the recognition of the 10 outstanding alumni of Science Tribute, the tribute to our faculty retirees and our graduates, and the Student-Teacher Testimonial Mass, we hope not just to showcase but pay tribute to all members of the College of Science community who manifest excellence in how we do things. For excellence in our college lies not in the strength of one or a few, but the collective resolve of the entire community. In many ways, this Holy Mass also closes the academic year for the College of Science, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the outgoing members of the college administration for their years of fruitful and dedicated service to the college. Thank you, Assistant Dean Professor Maria Carlota De Sena and College Secretary Associate Professor Mary C. Martin. Personally, I would like to thank them for agreeing to serve for one final term with me. My transition into this role had been a challenging one, but had been made less difficult because of the steady guidance and cool disposition of my fellow administrators in the college. Their dedication to their duties and ability to have work-life balance, despite the demands of administrative work, are good reminders for me as I learn to navigate in this new phase of my career. After years of hard toil, it is now time for both of them to face new chapters in their professional and personal lives. With Ma'am Charlotte going on a sabbatical leave to pursue more research, while Ma'am Mary would be retiring to spend more time with her family, loved ones, pets, and hobbies. God bless you more in your new undertakings. In closing, I would like to thank the entire organizing team, led by the chair of the original Science Week, Dr. Alan Rodel Salcedo, and Dr. Karen Katrina Trinidad, and our social media committee chair, Dr. Ryan Francis Cayubit. The faculty, student, and support staff members of the various committees and the entire College of Science family for supporting the modified enhanced online Week of Science. It is a showcase of our resilience and our unity, despite all the challenges that we are facing because of this pandemic. What transpired in this past week provided me with renewed strength and hope that the College of Science is indeed ready to face this new normal in higher education. I feel humbled and honored to lead such an inspiring team of scientists in the college. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.